Hello, planner friends. Thank you so much for joining me today for another Plan with Me. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I do sticker and planner haul videos as well as memory plan with me's, which I will be doing in this video today. So I hope that you take a minute to check out my channel and hopefully you find something that you enjoy on here. All right, so today I am going to be using this beautiful kit from Two Lil Bees. It's called Hazel. This was one of those kits, I feel like Maria gets me every time, where I really didn't need any more fall kits per se, but when I saw this one with all of the delicate florals, I just had to have it. So I'm so glad that I picked this up. I was really worried I was going to not do this kit justice, and I apologize if my voice is a little bit off. I'm getting over being sick, and I did plan a lot of this while being sick, and so I felt like my brain just wasn't quite working at its top capacity. So hopefully I did this kit justice. I really enjoyed using it. So I wanted to do something a little bit different with my Plan with Me. This one actually will be relatively short. I was kind of surprised at how quickly I made it through this one. Once I edited, I can't ever say that, edited this video. So I wanted to, I had mentioned this, I think, in one of Rachel from Gather Plans videos, just, kind of sometimes getting stuck for ideas on what to talk about. I know she's mentioned that. And so I had mentioned this book that I have called 52 Lists for Happiness, and it's weekly journaling inspiration. They have a couple different ones, I think, but the one that I have is the happiness one. And I thought, these journaling prompts could maybe give us some fodder for conversation when I'm doing my Plan with me's, because sometimes it's just hard to think about what do you want to talk about this time. So I have another question from my last Plan with Me that I didn't answer from Harriet Wright Designs, and that one I think I may save because that one actually was more related to Christmas, and I do plan on still filming some of my Christmas spreads. So I think I'm going to save that question because it'll go along with Christmas. Here, I guess I'll just jump in a little bit as far as what I'm doing. With my date covers, I kind of kept them simple this week. Again, I kind of did a lot of this while I wasn't feeling 100%, and so I just kind of didn't want to have to use too much of my brain. Sometimes, I really love the date cover deco. I can't talk, I'm so sorry. But sometimes my brain is just decoed out. I don't know if anybody else struggles with that, where my brain was just, give me something simple, please. So I just used I had gotten the functional add-on that I showed in the beginning there. And Maria always includes the floral trims. And so I use those underneath the date covers. And then the lace headers there, I believe those were from CD Stickers. So I just did that, and then the date cover dots, the date dots, whatever, those are from Sadie Stickers as well. I think from a really old $2 Tuesday, maybe from a year or two ago. So anyway, that's what I have on my date covers. And then that November script, which regrettably is my last November script that I have in rose gold. And my Thanksgiving kit is also rose gold, so that kind of stinks, but I used my last one. So that is from Honey Inked, and then the little swoosh flourish thing there underneath is from Olive Planner Co. So yeah, I guess I'll talk through while I'm doing all of this here. So there's so many good prompts in here. I thought maybe this one would be kind of fun. It says, list the things that made you happy as a child. I thought that was kind of interesting because it's kind of makes you reflect on when you were a child, right? So I was a very nerdy child. That may come as no surprise to some of you. I don't know. I'm the oldest of 5 children, and there's 5 of us where my youngest brother is 10 years younger than me. So within 10 years, my mom had 5 of us kids. And so I don't know if I'm stereotypical oldest child. I don't know, but I very much lived to please the adults in my life and wanted to do whatever I could to be helpful. That was just kind of me as a child. So I was that child that literally made chore charts for my other siblings because I thought we should all help mom. My mom is a saint. She had 5 of us, and then we also generally always had everybody else's children at our house as well. She was always babysitting other people's kids. And so there was just always a lot of children at my house, which was great. It was a lot of fun. My cousin kind of like grew up with me too. My mom watched her. My other, that was my older cousin, Sarah. My younger cousins also kind of grew up at my house a little bit. So, and then random people that my mom knew from either church or I don't even know where she met some of the people. Like word got around, mom would help babysit. So, and then my best friend, Katie, she is the Reformed Planner or Irwin's Babe on Instagram. She's the one who got me into planning. My mom also watched her and her little brother as well. So there were a lot of kids around. And so I think as far as what made me happy, I think if the adults in my life were happy, I was happy. I don't know if that's dysfunctional. It probably is. But yeah, I think things that made me happy, stationery items. I know, I mean, that's not a surprise, right? Because here we are, but I loved all things stickers and stationery. I had a fun little sticker book when I was a kid that was in the shape of a bear that my mom made. And she had made it out of different color construction paper. And each page was like a different color. So I would put all my pink stickers on the pink part of the bear and orange on the orange, etc. And I just thought it was amazing fun when I was a kid. Also totally loved Lisa Frank, anything stationery and organization. I just loved it. I was very into dolls. Dolls made me happy, whether it was Barbies or babies. I just loved them. Thought I was going to have like twins and triplets when I was older because I wanted all the babies. So yeah, and I would get super creative with my Barbie dolls. I would make, like my mom and dad had like made me, we were very poor growing up. And so I couldn't have like, the Barbie dream house or whatever. So they had made me this like 3-tier Barbie house out of like planks of wood and like bricks, basically like the big cinder block things. And so I had this super cool 3-story Barbie house. And so I would make their little beds out of different things. And I think I made cereal out of Smarties and I used Runts candy for a fruit bowl. Like I just got super creative. I think in part I just tend to be a creative person, but also not having a whole lot of money and being able to buy like all of the things, from the store. I just learned to be creative. And so I really enjoyed my Barbies and my babies and making the house. I just loved anything that was like playing house or any of that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I played outside a little bit as a child. I wasn't like the most outdoorsy child. My siblings were all super outdoorsy. They would always be out playing in the mud and I was inside. Reading books, that's the other thing that made me happy as a child. I love books and I really loved books as a child. My mom did this special like program when I was little that taught me how to read by the time I was 4. We had these giant flashcards. I don't really remember much. I just remember these giant flashcards that lived behind our couch. And she taught me how to read. Like I was 4 when I was reading books at a, like decent level. And so I just always loved to read. I was always advanced in my reading skills and just enjoyed it. I usually was reading 5 books at a time. So yeah, that was books, organization, stationery stuff, and baby dolls. That was what made me really happy as a child. I'd love to know, drop a comment below here. I'd love to know, what did you like as a child? What made you happy? Was it certain toys or, being around certain people or, what was it? Other fun memories as a child. I can remember my dad had, he has 4 brothers. Yeah, 4 brothers and 1 sister. There's 6 of them all together. And so there was a lot of us cousins growing up until half of them moved to Texas, but there was a lot of us. And we would have these big get-togethers and all the, guys would hang out and play cards and, and all the kids would just run around. And so I have really good memories as a child of hanging out with cousins and just having fun and the adults having fun. And, I'm sure they were drinking and all that fun stuff. But as a kid, I didn't really know any of that. I just was like, this is fun to, be able to all hang out together. So so many fun family get-togethers, with my dad's side of the family, and I miss those days for sure. All right, so I guess I should jump into the spread a little bit here. So on Monday, this week that I was planning, so this was the week of November 8th through the 14th, there wasn't really a ton going on this week. So, and of course, memory planning so far back, and I didn't really write things down. I'm literally relying on my phone to look back and see what I did. So, I had work. I marked that in the morning. I did use one of the Gathered Layers collab shadow circles. It matched this kit so perfectly. And then Sadie Stickers, her circles that she had on $2 Tuesday a little while ago. I did cut that one in half. I don't know if you saw that in the beginning, but rather than wasting an entire circle when I'm layering, I like to cut that in half. So that way I have the other half to use and kind of double the usage out of one sticker. So I did mark work there. And then later that evening after work, I did run to Wegmans. I am in charge of work birthdays and anniversaries. And so I went to Wegmans so I could get the fun cakes and all of that stuff. I apologize that I'm completely out of frame at this point. I didn't realize that I'm like not really in frame. I was filming this one yesterday actually, and yeah, I was just not feeling my greatest. Feeling much better today, thank God. And my voice, I don't sound quite as manly. So hopefully this isn't a mess of a plan with me. So yeah, Monday night I went to Wegmans, and then I ended up dropping the flowers off at work right after because I didn't want to have to bring them back in the morning. So I stopped at my office on the way after I went to Wegmans. And then Tuesday, I left the morning blank. I do come back and add some stuff there, but literally all I did on Tuesday was work. So that was all that I had to mark, and I was trying to figure out what in the world else I was going to put on Tuesday. So Wednesday, again, worked all day. And then my son had youth group that night. And so I tried to do something a little bit different. I was actually watching Lauren from Plan Mosh Plan, and I noticed that she had a couple of squares that she had kind of offset from each other a little bit. And I really liked how she did that. And so I did it with my rectangle boxes and tried that. And I did throw some washi on the one side, and then decided to go back and kind of throw that lace washi underneath. I am obsessed with this lace washi. If you haven't noticed yet, I think I've used it in other Plan With Me's. So I really like adding that when there's like too much white space, maybe. I guess maybe there's never too much white space, but for me, sometimes I just like to have a little bit more dimension. So I did kind of put those sideways and then use the Simply Gilded washi. And then I added a White Deer stationery little Bible that I got. I just love those. This is, I think, my first spread where I've gotten to use one of those, and I really am enjoying that. So, excuse me. So Thursday, don't drink sparkling water before you have to do a voiceover. Just a tip, pro tip here, guys. Okay, let's see. Thursday, I did add those branch. You can kind of see it at the bottom of that full box there, the branch like divider, I guess it is. I put it on Tuesday as well, just for symmetry. That is from Honey Inked. I really love those. I'm probably going to need to go buy more because I feel like I'm going to use those a ton. And then below that, I marked work. I did just try to kind of mirror what I did on Tuesday. Again, I really love symmetry in my planner, and so I just kind of added that. Sorry if you can hear my kids and my dogs. Usually I hide in my car when I'm planning. I know, or not planning, but when I'm doing my voiceover. And I just decided I'm going to sit upstairs in my room. I am legit hiding in my toilet room, so don't judge me. So it's the like most quiet, like enclosed room I can find inside my house. So here we are. Okay, so Thursday night, I had to pick up my daughter from work. She is still working on getting her car on the road, so we do drive her to and from work unless her boyfriend is picking her up or bringing her, which is lovely when he does that. But that night we did have to go pick her up. And then Friday morning, excuse me, I had originally kind of put in like a little half mandala there, and I just really didn't like how it looked, so I pulled up the floral and moved it to the side there. That is another one of the Gather Layers collection. It's the doily circle, maybe that's what they're called. It's not a shadow circle because it's not a shadow, but it's got like the lace doily circle behind it. Again, really loving these. They are bringing that collection back starting January 27th. So this week that will be back. I don't remember how long it is around for, but definitely make sure you pick some of those up when they bring that back because they are amazing. I'm definitely going to go get some more. After that, gosh, you can't see anything there. That I just used the circle to mark my day off because Friday was my day off. And then below that, I had a box there so that I could mark a Walmart run. I'm assuming, I don't go to Walmart very often. I despise going to Walmart. So I'm pretty sure if I went to Walmart, it was to buy dog blankets because that's typically what I will go to Walmart for. They have some blankets that are like $2.50 or something like that, or maybe they're $3 now. But They are perfect for my dog's crates. And rather than trying to wash dog blankets, because if y'all have dogs, you know that's just awful. So rather than washing them, I will go and buy like 4 of those $2 blankets for each of their crates. And then I just chuck them when they're done because they just smell like dog. So ran to Walmart to do that, I assume, is why I was at Walmart. And then just marked that I also went to Kohl's, probably had Kohl's cash, and then also Target. And then Saturday, gosh, I'm like flying through here. And I Saturday ran to Food Lion in the morning. It was Friendsgiving at my boss's house. And so we ran to go get some things that we needed for that. And then we went to the post office. I have friends in the Starbucks cup community in different states. And so I was able to find some of the cups they were looking for. And so I went to go ship them their cups. And then I used the circle with the little oven mitt to mark that I baked rolls and a pie for our Friendsgiving. And then below that, I just pulled in a table from Crafts by Towie to mark Friendsgiving at my boss's house. That was a lot of fun. And then on Sunday, marking church in the morning, I did pull in that little mandala, the little baby one. I just kind of shoved that in there. And then that church is from Harriet Wright Designs. And then I did a little checklist to mark that we had went to Target and Marshall's and Wegmans, typical Sunday after church kind of running around. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it for all my plans for the week. I am channeling my inner JC and doing all of the, hole punch area with the deco. I love how she will put a big floral piece in the middle and cut it in half. And so I decided to try that this time. I've never actually done that with my hole punch deco area. And so I really love how that came out. I feel like it just added a lot to the spread. I really loved the florals in this. And so I kind of got to the end, and I think you'll see it here. I got to the end and I kind of like did a wiggle, and then I was like, it needs more floral. So I went back and added some more floral. So yeah, I think I'm doing that right there where I'm like, we just need to put some more in this white space area here. So just adding some more in there. And then I did go back and, am I on Tuesday yet? There we go. On Tuesday, I just decided to mark Taco Tuesday. We do at my work every Tuesday. Our boss, has us do Taco Tuesday. And so he pays for tacos or, Mexican food basically every Tuesday. And I am in charge of going and ordering that and picking it up and all that. So Victor is the guy at Churreros at our little Mexican restaurant. And I think we're on a first name basis now because every week I'm calling him and ordering all the food. So just mark Taco Tuesday. I wish we had margaritas on Taco Tuesday. I use that because I am out of... I need to order some little taco icons. But I had a margarita and I feel like, that works, even though there's 0 margaritas involved in my Taco Tuesday at work, because it is at lunchtime in the middle of work. So probably wouldn't be the best if we were also having margaritas. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I'm just adding some florals. So, yeah, have you tried the date cover deco? I would love to know. Date cover. So sorry, not date cover, hole punch area deco. What are your guys' thoughts on that? I feel like not everybody in the community does that. And I would love to know if you love it, hate it. What are your thoughts on that? I am adding in some of these adorable little, I don't know if you can see them very well in here because it's not zoomed in, but these are little confetti sparkles from Monken Marble, which is Rachel Wright Auding's shop that she's working on getting reopened. She was so kind, and if you watched my last haul video, you saw all of the amazing stickers that she had sent me, and these may very well be one of my absolute favorites. I just love the tiny little bit of sparkle. There's some that are like, if you can see at the very top of that sheet, there's some that are really, really tiny, and then there's some that are a little bit bigger, but they're all very dainty and are just perfect for adding in a tiny little bit more sparkle. And they are also on transparent matte. So I am a huge transparent matte fan. I didn't understand what the hype was about until I actually tried it. Rachel sent me all of these, as a little like, hey, try transparent matte, because I had mentioned that I've never tried it. And she was like, what? You've never tried this? So she was so kind and sent me a bunch of transparent matte stickers. And then I had ordered some from Sadie Stickers as well. And yeah, if it's not transparent matte, I basically just don't want it anymore. I know that sounds terrible and probably kind of snobby, but transparent matte is just beautiful. I really, really love how it just kind of melts into whatever you put it over. And so, I mean, you can see like the ones I'm using there are glossy and you can kind of see the glare, versus the transparent matte. You literally just see the foil on the sticker, and it's just a game changer. So any shops out there that are watching, if you don't have transparent matte, please get transparent matte. I just love it. At this point, like I said, I'm kind of like, if it doesn't come in transparent matte, I hesitate on buying it because I really just love it. So I know I'm not alone in that. I've heard a lot of people say the same thing. So at least I'm not alone. Yeah, so there is everything. I think, is this where I do my wiggle and then go add more? Maybe. Yeah, so there's my final wiggle with everything. Not quite though. I think I go back and add some more. Yep, see, adding some more. Needed some more fall leaves. Those are from Sadie Stickers. And I think that is everything. This is what I have left from the kit. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me with this voiceover. Hopefully it wasn't too much of a hot mess. Really, really loved this kit and being able to use this. And I appreciate you guys all taking time to listen to me and watch me plan. If you are not subscribed, I noticed that I was looking at my analytics, and a lot of my video watchers are actually not subscribed. So if you're not, I would love it if you would go hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Thanks so much, guys. See you next time.